essa vitória.
A warm welcome to Rustenburg Film Festival.
And this year we are bigger, better and better.
But before we go any further, a word from our VIP.
Every filmmaker wants to screen at a festival and have an opportunity to experience audience react to their films and engage in Q&As. Jury members from various countries convene to rate their films in order to determine nominees and winners. I wish all films in competition the best.
Rustenburg Film Festival started far back as Bojanala Film Week.
And in 2020, it was rebranded to Rustenburg Film Festival.
And to date, we have over 1,000 filmmakers that have benefited from workshops and information sessions.
This year, Rustenburg Film Festival went into full screening mode, inviting filmmakers from all over the world to submit their stories.
This year, we received 453 film submissions from 33 countries. 55 films from 16 countries were selected.
Hamba uya esikoleni.
The Rustenburg Film Festival was inspired by seeing a lot of graduates, especially in the Northwest Province, not being able to access the industry, especially within our province. And then again, seeing a lot of people that were interested in the industry and could not afford going to film school and so forth. So we decided to build a platform where we can have all these filmmakers and wannabe filmmakers to come together and network and have access to the information pertaining the film industry.
As a festival, our key mandates are to develop filmmakers in Rustenburg and Northwest in general. We do this by programming workshops which are relevant to the times and getting very well experienced filmmakers to facilitate.
Another key mandate of the Rustenburg Film Festival is to promote. We promote talent through screening in various platforms, exposing the talented filmmakers to key industry players.
Our key mandate that happens organically at the festival is Connect. It is at this time where we bring broadcasters, funders, distributors, sellers, buyers, anybody who is important in the value chain under one roof. As a festival, we are grateful to the stakeholders that have been with us since the beginning. We are very excited to have retained some of them and really looking forward to be having more stakeholders on board so that we are able to reach out more to the people who really need to be part of our journey.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello there.
Hello, good evening.
Oh man, oh what a week.
Wow, it's hectic. It's getting more hectic by the day. Like I mean, we are approaching the final days. These are the final days for Rustenburg Film Festival. So it's very hectic. And
I
how
can
have you
imagine.
been? How have you been?
I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been sleeping. Yesterday we were testing films at the cinema just to see if everything is in order. So we spent most of the day yesterday at the cinema in Rustenburg at Stekineko, just going through all the films, making sure that everything is in order, everything is playing, so that everything is ready for the people to come and indulge in storytelling. So yeah, that's been my day and my week.
Yeah, it's been I don't even want to say the word, but yeah, it's been. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, I just saw that the unfold. Wow, it's amazing. I cannot wait to experience all this. And I know that there's a lot of people watching now who also cannot wait to be at the festival, whether they are there live or they're physically coming to the festival. But I know there's people who are sending me messages and emails on a daily basis who really cannot wait to be at the festival. Uh, Maybe, Mr. B, you can just help me out with some of the questions that I have that I would like to know about the festival.
Yes, 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 please. I think it's only right for us to tell the people first, why is this session? What about this session? Why is it called the Unfold?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think maybe let's start there. Let's just tell people that are watching, why are we here today at this hour?
Okay. Are
Okay.
we are we having someone joining us?
Oh yes, it's Yvonne. But Yvonne always has internet problems. So
Isn't she at the hotel? She's got listen, too much Wi-Fi. Like, listen, she's okay. That's what I think.
yeah.
That's what
So
she
tell
told me.
people what's the Unfold? Why did we do this session?
We did this session because we want to enlighten people to know what will be happening from the 11th until the 14th of November, so that when they come or they want to come or they are going to be watching live, so that they know exactly what would be happening at the festival from the first day where we're going to be having the opening night to the last day, so that people are not confused as to what am I supposed to do, where am I supposed to go, what is happening. I'm at the
Oh,
airport, how do I get to Rustenburg, how do I do this, how do I so we just want to open up and tell everyone everything basically about what will be happening from the 11th.
uh,
I'm not talking about those who have arrived 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about those who will arrive on the 11th
yeah.
and up until the 14th, which will be on Sunday. So the 11th is this coming Thursday, and the 14th will be on Sunday.
Oh, yes. And people have started arriving already. I heard there's people that have started checking into the place where the festival is going to be. We're not going to say it because if we say it,
Hey,
we'll,
everyone's coming there.
we'll create problems. So it's a
Then I won't
secret.
find space. Me and my Lamborghini there. We are not gonna find space.
Oh man, aren't we excited? Thank you, everybody who's watching. This is going to be a very fun session. Like Millicent said, it's more about information about what is going to happen in these next, okay, from Thursday. It's the next 3 days, basically, because it starts on a Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we really thank you for watching and for joining us tonight. This is about you. So feel free to ask any questions in your comments, wherever you're watching from, whether it's Facebook or it's YouTube. Just pop in a comment there. That's your question. And then we'll put your question on the screen, like this. You see? Like this. That's what we do. Okay? So this could be your question. So feel free to just type in anything. Today we're answering any questions as we go along, giving you information, of course, about the festival. So what do you want to ask me, Millie?
I think I have the first question that I've always had. There was registrations, right? There were
I know what
registrations to me, and a lot of
I
people
know.
registered. And when they've
Oh my.
registered, and then they received messages to say, please confirm if you are really, really coming.
Yes.
And people didn't confirm. Most of the people didn't confirm if they're coming. And some of them didn't even check their emails. And today being the 9th, people are starting to come and say, hey, I want to be at the festival. I saw the email, but I didn't respond. I would like to respond now. I want to come to the festival. What do I do? How do I get there? And I'm like, okay,
Hello.
so how do we respond to that? Because we remember we are still under lockdown. We
Yes.
are, there's still COVID, and we still have to have not everyone. So obviously, there's a number of people that have to be there. That is why people had to register, and that is why you had to you had to confirm if you are sure that you're really coming. And if you're sure that you're coming, how many days are you going to be there, so that you are located at the space and the place, and everything is set before the 9th of
Yeah.
November, which was 2 weeks ago. Now,
Yeah.
how do we address that issue? What happens to people who are now responding and saying, hey, I saw the email. I didn't really think it was that important. How do I come then to the festival? I want to be part of the festival. I am, maybe I have a show there, or maybe I'm doing something there. I submitted my thing. How do I then come to the festival? Will I have a space? Can you respond to that? I've said so much.
Oh, all I can say is Jojo. I can just say Jojo. Let's look at this side. This is Ramano Eliano Olivier. I did confirm I need a doctor to book me off from work.
And he,
Right. Let me compose myself.
come
Let me
back,
compose
come back.
myself. Thanks, Ramano, for making my day. This is absolutely hilarious. It's hilarious in two ways. Number one, he says he didn't confirm. So, which means that if he didn't confirm, then he doesn't need a doctor to book him off. Okay, that's so bad. I'm so sorry, Ramano, but hey, my brother, things happen. So, here goes. Because we had such an overwhelming response, we received over 300 applications, and we were expecting to get only about 60 or 80 from there. So we had to be clever and be sure when we are accrediting somebody to come and attend the festival that we at least know that this person is really, really going to come. You see? So how do we make sure of that? We sent out an email first to everybody, to all the 350 something people that applied to get accreditation. And we said, cool, here you go. In the next few days, you are going to receive something on your email. Be on the lookout for it. Step number one. Step number two, within a few days, we sent a message to the email saying, we are limited in terms of space. So we don't want to accredit you if you are not really sure, or maybe if you are overexcited and just applied. So we want to make sure, will you be able to come? We said three things need to happen. One, you need to confirm that you can accommodate yourself, meaning if you are not from Rustenburg, you are able to come to Rustenburg and book your own accommodation, because we don't have all the money to book everyone rooms. Number two, we said please be sure that you are able to transport yourself to the venue, right? And number three, we said, please make sure you are available, right? So if those three are satisfied, we expected a response, you know. So the response was, you are going to respond and say, okay, I am coming. Then from those that responded and said, no, I am coming, then what did we do? We then started accrediting from those ones.
Hmm.
Does that make sense so far?
That makes perfect sense.
We
Um,
tried.
we so from what you're saying, Mr. B, is that a person has to find themselves there, find yourself at the place and accommodate yourself, but the event is free. When
Yes.
you get there, you don't have to pay a cent to attend the
No.
festival. That's what you say. As long as you arrive, as long as you've made yourself, found yourself some accommodation and
Mhm.
arrived in Rustenburg and coming to the festival for the 4 days, it's free.
Yes, it's free. It's free as long as you are into film, because that's what people were responding to in the accreditation application. You had to say that you are in the filming industry, you are active in the industry, so that when we accredit you, the idea when you have got limited space like that is to make sure that everybody who is coming, because the idea is we're putting together all these filmmakers from everywhere to come and offer workshops. You know, we've got the likes of Canon coming there to teach people how to make movies, high quality movies using their cameras. We've got guys like Offense Mwase coming to teach people how to be pro web users. We've got big giants. We've got Mabato Kao coming to teach writing. We've got Vincent coming to teach directing. We've got Enver Samuel, one of the top and most respected documentary filmmakers in South Africa right now. He's coming to teach documentary filmmaking. So we cannot risk
And
giving
camera as well.
some.
And camera. I think there's someone who's coming to teach us about the camera.
Yes, that's the guys from Canon. So
Hmm.
now we can't risk giving a seat to someone who is not going to fully utilize it. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So for that, we have to really make sure that the people that we are accrediting, because we are in COVID times, we cannot just accredit everyone. And besides, the lunch is limited again, because there's going to be lunch, by the way. So for those that that didn't respond, you've missed out on lunch, like 4 days of lunch. Beautiful food, by the way. That hotel makes nice food. Anyway, I digress because I like my food. So
Will
yeah,
there
so
be
that's.
will there be masonja? If as long as there's masonja for the vendors that are coming,
Well, look, the hotel is somewhere in the bush, and then I think if you walk across the road, you'll see there's a mountain and there's some mopane trees there, so you can help
then
yourself.
find yourself a tree, find yourself
Fresh,
some.
very fresh ones, straight from the fresh market.
I am not laughing. I'm not laughing, Mr. V.
Oh,
I
here's some news. Here's some. Oh man, this is Vuyo. Vuyo Maesa. He says he got his accreditation. Congratulations, Vuyo. We look forward to seeing you at the festival. And by the way, Vuyo, you can walk away with a Canon camera kit. That's a full camera with a microphone on top, with an SD card, with the battery, with a battery charger, with a bag inside. Basically, you get that thing, you go out and you start making things, courtesy of Canon.
It's a good
So,
thing it's a good thing it's in Rustenburg. They would have taken it. They would have they would have robbed him of that camera before he can even leave the place, the venue. The next thing you're like, didn't I just win a camera? But anyway, it's a good thing we're in Rustenburg. Anyway, I need to understand this. So for people who are coming, who are accredited
yeah,
to
I
come,
agree with it.
like
Yeah,
Vuyo name.
yeah.
Um, what is happening on Thursday night? So
Oh,
they know. I don't want to say where, but what is happening for them, at least like can have an idea of what will be happening Thursday night, what time they should be there Thursday night.
Thursday night. Hey, yeah, ne? I don't know. I wish I could play something here just for you to see what's happening on Thursday night, but I don't think I have it here. Okay, so the festival starts officially on Thursday. It starts on Thursday night. It starts by what is called an opening night film. We as Rustenburg, because we want to be different, we are calling ours a prom night. Okay? Prom night. So in our prom night, we are going to be screening a beautiful documentary called Dying for Gold, which is by Catherine Maybach and Richard. Um, that documentary, yes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful documentary. It talks about the mines and how our people have been exploited to make other people rich. So it talks about the dangers of mining and whatnot, from Catherine. So that's what is happening. The program officially starts at 6, at Waterfall Mall in Rustenburg, right? But of course, you need to be accredited to come. So if you're not accredited, yeah, son, because you're
It's a
gonna get
problem.
there, you find people that will be asking you for your names, and then they look up your name in a list, and then they take
And
out
it's
a
not
badge,
there.
and they take out a badge that you put here to show your badge that when you are officially supposed to be where you are,
You are, yeah.
and
So
then right.
I wanted to ask again that because you said it's prom night and it sounds very sophisticated and it sounds like, listen, this is the night. Are we dressing? Do we have like a theme of how we're supposed to be dressing for that night? Or we just rock up in our jeans?
Because we are filmmakers, one can be forgiven. But usually, if you have been attending film festival, you will know that it's a very special night. We are having filmmakers who have worked so hard to produce that documentary, who have made risks. So if you have been watching this series of our live streams, you would have come across Catherine at some point in some of the past streams when they were talking about their documentary. So we need you to dress smartly, smart like you're coming to an opening night, right? It's not the other screenings. This one is an occasion. You have to dress smart because you have to take beautiful photos and post and make us more famous. So
Okay,
the
so
night,
before we go
yeah.
anywhere,
Mhm.
Yvonne just confirmed that we're actually wearing modern African attire. And Mrs.
More than
Yvonne, if she says that, her word is the president's word. We are wearing, ladies and gentlemen, modern African attire. Forget what Mr. B just said right now. We are wearing modern African attire on Thursday night.
well, I wasn't informed really.
You are informed now. I was informed now.
Now I'm informed. Thank you very much.
We are all informed now. Modern African attire, meaning if it is modern African, because with Chivenda, you cannot really wear Chivenda attire with heels. But on this particular day, we are allowed to wear Chivenda with heels.
Oh yes, yes. Okay,
That
so
is
so
modern
modern.
African attire.
What is that? What is modern African attire, if I may ask?
You just
I,
you
I
just
get
you
confused.
make it classy and not really 1940.
Ah,
You make it
yeah.
classy. You wear a bit of a heel. You make it like it's still. I have no idea, Mr. B.
I know. She just said Mr. B must wear modern Zulu. Like
Yes,
what's
and
what's
then I'm gonna
what?
wear modern Venda. You know those. Can I Venda? They have literally two cloths that you're wearing here and the other one here. There is absolutely nothing you can do classy about that one.
Right.
So, but we'll figure it out. We'll be classy. We'll be modern. It's modern, classy, modern African attire.
Whatever that means. So I think for me, what I'm picturing myself in modern Zulu is that I'm gonna get ibeshu, ne? Ibeshu. You know ibeshu, right? I put
I
ibeshu,
have no idea what the beshu is, but yes.
I put ibeshu, and then fake nento zakhona, fake nento zakhona, then bese ngiyafaka ke i-jacket nesuit on top. Yabona?
A jacket
Yabona
and a
it's like,
suit.
no, just the jacket, just a jacket. You know, the formal jacket, and then underneath it's a badge. You know that one that just covers the front and the rear, and then it leaves
Yeah.
the sides
Yes.
at least for people to enjoy themselves on the side. So that's what I'm gonna do. That I think that's my interpretation of modern Zulu, and then I'm gonna wear shoes. You know, like shoes without socks. That's it. That's me. So you can expect me there in my modern Zulu. But let me continue. So at 6, we are going to go into the cinema. We'll do the formalities. Our people that are important are going to say what's important. And then at 7 p.m., we are thinking that we are going to roll the film. 7 p.m. The film starts. It plays for another 1 hour, 40 minutes thereabout. We are hoping that the filmmaker will make it. We have been told that they've got certain engagements, but we are praying. They promise that they will, straight after those engagements, rush to come and join us, so that they will be there for the Q&A session, which happens after the film, and people start asking questions. How did you make this film and whatnot, whatnot? And we engage into that beautiful, because it's a conversation. We want to make this festival about conversations. Want to find out, the filmmakers must find out how somebody made this film and what inspired them, so that they are also motivated to make their own films and also motivated to tell their own stories. That's the whole idea. So that's going to happen now. From now it's about 9 o'clock, past 9 thereabout. And then after that, we are thinking that our festival director is taking us and the people somewhere to enjoy a little something, something, and a little something, something, and a little something, something, né? So that we get ready, we stretch our muscles and everything that we need for the following day, yeah, Friday. That's Thursday,
Mhm.
done for you.
Okay,
Can I
so I
tell you
need to
something?
understand. There's someone who asked me a question that said that she and her husband registered and the husband was accredited and she was not. Are we bringing our plus ones to these, or plus one must stay at home because they were not accredited?
Eish, I don't. Yeah, why do people have difficult questions like this? Now we're gonna look like we are separating people. The next thing there's gonna be like divorces out there, at our expense. Like, no, we applied both of us, and they took one, and then he went away, and then now I was left alone and lonely
And
for
he was seeing
all.
Millicent Mercado there.
Eh,
Oh,
eh, for
for 4 days.
all those 4 months that you were in Rustenburg days, so it was too long. So they started thinking, no, 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 no. Hey, if your partner was not accredited, probably means that we evaluated, the people that are evaluated and realized that maybe this one is not really into film. So
Mhm.
because the seats are very, very limited, unfortunately you're going to have to leave your spouse behind and come and indulge into a good 4 days of film. Sorry about that, my apologies, but we don't do plus ones, eh? Maybe we can make an exception for Thursday. If you are there already, like, hey, what can we do with you? You just there. So maybe
Yeah,
Thursday, but not Friday, because that's special events. That's really focused. Okay.
yeah. Let's talk about Friday.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening on Friday? From what time are we supposed to be ready and rolling? Are we having workshops on Friday, or are we watching other movies and films and documentaries, or are we just having workshops on Friday?
Wow. So that's the thing, is that the festival this year is really, really big. It's so big that there's quite a lot happening at the same time. So at the same time, there's we've got like three venues. So
Mm-hmm.
there's something happening in venue one, something happening in venue two, something happening in another venue, and then there's also on top of that there are screenings that are happening at the cinemas.
Mm-hmm.
So one really has to be careful in terms of what they want. This is one festival that you need to really plan and say, okay, this is what I want to do. So let me share something here which was sent to those that got their accreditation. Okay. I'm gonna start off with this one. This is the
Mm-hmm.
program that those that got accreditation received on their emails. It said like 3 or so days ago that they must have received this on their emails. And I know it's too far. I can't really see. Let's zoom.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
there we go.
that's great.
That's much better now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have received, this is a workshop program. Okay, this is what basically is happening in the venue. Okay, so as you can see there, it says Friday 12th November, and then it says Kingsgate 1, Kingsgate 2, and then Kingsgate X. So those are three different venues. Okay, under Kingsgate 1, this is sort of our main hall. This is where whatever is happening in Kingsgate 1 is also being broadcast live out of the venue to the rest of the world. Okay. And then what is happening at Kingsgate 2 is more focused and is not necessarily broadcast. You see? So you'll find most of the workshops are going to be happening at Kingsgate 2. Whereas in Kingsgate 1, you're gonna see mainly, your joint events, your organizational presentations, and stuff like that. And then we have what you call this, a restricted access in Kingsgate X. In Kingsgate X, this is where we have a special class that is running. Okay, it's called the
Mm-hmm.
masterclass. There's masterclass that is running in Kingsgate X. You won't have access there unless you are accredited to attend that masterclass. Okay. And then let me put this one now. So this is like towards the end of the day, you will have screenings that are happening in Kingsgate 2. Okay. This is where we are screening our TV movies made for TV. They are screening in venue. All right. And then, so that is basically the stuff that's happening at the venue itself. And then at the cinemas now, okay, so now that looks a bit weird because now we are, but we'll try to, I'll try. Okay, so anyway, what is happening there now, we have, this is a technical screening schedule. So you can see this is day one, right? Day one, you've got, this is November 11. You've got something screening there. That's our opening night, okay? So, and then you've got, you see from 12th November, you've got short films group one. Now I must explain that and I must be slow in explaining that. So we have a lot of short films. So they are grouped. So you walk into a cinema at I think it's 11 o'clock if my eyes are sharp enough, if I eat a lot
Yes,
of
yes,
carrots.
it is. It is.
So you walk in that cinema there at 11 o'clock, you show your accreditation, you want to watch short films group one, okay? You are going to watch about 6, 5, or 7 short films bundled together in a group. Do you see? So anything that says group means that it's a group of films being screened at the same time, okay? And then the standalone films are very clear to see. As you can see, there's Hidden Dreams there. That's a feature film. I think it's a film from, it's either Kenya, yeah, one of the two countries, yeah? And then we've got short films group 2, and then we've got Murder in Paris. That's a documentary by Enva that is screening there on the Friday. Those are the times there. So this information, those that are accredited, they have already received it. Okay. Now let me come to this one that also, okay, so now it's becoming really weird because now we can see, right? I don't know what happened there. But if I put my face, you can see, right? And
Yes,
this one on group
I must
one,
put my
right?
piece.
So this you received it on your emails. Group one now shows you which films are playing in group one. Okay.
Mm.
So a list of the films of all the films is available in on the website. If you go to the website, I think the section under news or something, you're gonna find it. You can download all the films that are there. You'll see them there. Okay. So basically, those are the schedules. That is, you can navigate your way around that. You choose what you want to do. You want to watch screening, you want to go to a venue, do you want to listen to an organization in venue one, do you want to go to venue two and attend a workshop? You are spoiled for choice, but you must choose wisely because you can only be in one place at one time. You're not like oxygen. Hallelujah.
This is the most painful thing I've ever had
I'm sorry.
since we started this, because like I know there's a lot of people who really wanted to hear and watch everything. And unfortunately this year it is packed. So it's not easy. It's not simple, but he wants to attend the master class. Who's this
Who
Tumelo?
is this? Tumelo.
Is it too late to apply for the sessions?
You know what? Because Tumelo is here and is watching, and we haven't finalized the list for the masterclass attendees. Tumelo, drop an email at let me.
Millicent and Rustenberg. I don't know your
Yes.
email address.
No, 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 no. Let's use your email address. So it's Millicent at rustenbergfilm.
Millicent.
Yes. So Tumelo, do yourself a favor. It's your lucky day today. Um, this is a chance of a lifetime. If you let it slip, you have let it slip. But you are going to encounter three of South Africa's top filmmakers. They will be coming to offer you that masterclass. You are excluded from all the other events happening. So workshops, film screenings, you don't attend those ones. When you're attending a masterclass, you are there in the masterclass through and through because it's only 3 days, jam-packed. You're going to cover writing by one of South Africa's top, well-respected writers. If you are watching this and you would like to Google, just Google Mabato Kau. Mabato, double M, Mabato Kau. Google her, you will see that she is one of South Africa's most respected um, writers. Okay. And then she's going to take you through writing. Her course is going to last about a day and a half, thereabout, just teaching you how to write stories. Then you are going to be taken by Vincent Molloy, co-piloted by yours truly. Hello. And
Hello.
yes, we are going to take you through directing now, me and Vincent. Vincent, we all know, Jovicho, very powerful director from SA. We were together as well at the festival last year, but we just did something short. We're doing short films. So that you're going to encounter that again. That's about 1.5 days. But God willing, and with sponsors coming on board, hopefully, we are hoping that this particular program can go on further than the festival, which means within the 6 months after the festival, we want to work on getting this particular group of filmmakers that is coming for the masterclass to create films, to produce 3 short films and 1 TV movie. Hopefully, we can open next year's festival using one of those films, just to show what we have done and what, that we're not only just yada 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 yada, go your way, bye bye. Action results. Okay, so Tumelo, that's your chance. Um, if you want, you can let it sleep, but if you are wise, you will take it. Okay, I suggest you take it. You know, you should take it. You should take
There's a
it.
question there.
Yeah. If I have requested to take one person with me and then got accredited, what would that mean? If I have requested to take one person with me, there is no way. We're not allowing anyone to request to take another person. I don't know what Africa. What are you talking about? When you go on the website to apply for accreditation, you are there's only one. We didn't even have a question that says, "Do you want to bring someone?" So I do not know because
I think it's the same question that I asked that is trying to say is the question that I asked. Maybe he joined late. Um I think I'm just thinking because I'm not understanding the question. So I'm just guessing that he probably him and someone else registered and the other person was not accredited and he was accredited and he wants to know what happens next with that. And I think you have answered that question in the beginning. But I am not sure when I read this, I don't really understand.
yeah.
But that's what I think. Yeah, he is saying, and you have answered that.
Yes, I did. I did. I said that accreditation is for one person. Unfortunately, guys, we are living in the pandemic time. So gone are those days where you can just have a plus one, you know. So it's like we just really, really trying to maximize. And by the way, if I might say, right, the festival, because of the high demand this year, we really, really do not like it when we give a seat to someone and then they don't turn up. Because when we give you a seat, we are limited by COVID protocols, right? So we give you a seat and we cannot put anyone in that seat. You
Mhm.
understand? And then what happens is then you decide not to come and sit on that seat. Now there's someone out there. Remember, there's 350 plus minus people that applied and we are only going to have about 80 inside the venue. Now imagine if you are one of the 80 that we had given that seat to, and then for some reason you do not come. So what
Mhm.
the festival is doing is very strict. If we have accredited you, we have the computer has registered that you have been accredited, you've been given a seat. Come Thursday night, or no, from Friday, because that's when the computer starts really looking, scrutinizing. Friday, you do not check in. The computer automatically grays you out. By grays you out, I mean like it freezes. It it freezes you for 2 years.
Wow, what kind of a computer is that? This
It's a
computer is
super it's a
terrible.
it's a supercomputer that we got from America. It the the whole point is this computer is very, very strict. It's not us, it's the computer. The computer is very strict because the computer has realized that no man, why king, these people sometimes they say they are coming, they get
And they
excited, they come,
don't.
and then they don't.
Therefore,
And then in the meantime, now I have allocated that seat to someone, and then suddenly, like I've got an empty seat there because there should be someone there who is supposed to be benefiting from the information that's been, gathered up for you. So what the computer does is it gets upset, and then when the computer gets upset, it then puts a block. Don't worry, there are computers that can be upset. We are living in an AI stage now. It's called artificial intelligence. Computers can get upset, and
hmm,
then it gets upset, and then it freezes you. 2 years you
2 years
cannot
you can't
apply.
attend Rustenburg Film Festival.
You can't attend. You can apply, but the minute we are doing the accreditation process and we put those names in the computer say and takes your
Not this
name,
one.
puts it back to the freezing point.
I think for next year we should try buying our computers somewhere around Africa, so the same thing doesn't happen with the computer where gets angry and holds grudges for 2 years. You know what I mean? We should,
No, 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 no,
we should
no.
put
By
it
the way,
somewhere aside.
let me tell you, because we got this computer, yes, from America. This is because some of the international festivals, there are some of these festivals abroad, they are very strict, because one thing is that culture of film in South Africa, in Africa, is not really as hectic as abroad. Abroad, it's so hectic that even if you got a ticket to say you are going to watch a screening and you don't show up at the cinema, just by you not showing up for that screening at the cinema, the computer starts giving you scores. Ka, ka. You show up, you don't show up once, you don't show up twice, it freezes you. That's it. So, yeah,
I
yeah.
muted myself, which I think it's honestly a good idea, because sometimes it does feel as though you are not serious about that. And remember, there's a lot of people who have applied who really wanted to be here, but they were not accredited because of the fact that they thought you wanted this more because you are somehow in the film industry, you've started something and you really want to learn, and because of that you were taken as high priority and other people were not chosen. And since they were not chosen and you're not coming, they are losing out. Someone, you are losing out, and you're making another person lose out who would have been here. So I truly do understand, as funny as it comes when we're discussing it, but it is sad to know that there's other maybe 200 and something people who really wanted to come but they couldn't, and you are not going to be there, means that two people have lost an opportunity of learning and growing and becoming the best filmmaker that they could have been, or created a movie that they would have learned or known or created. But because you didn't come, we need that computer.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you so much, Africa, for understanding. Africa understands. It says, okay, thank you. So he got it, the issue of +1. Thank you very much for that. And then his next question: can I check in after 2 p.m. on Friday? Yes, indeed. It is still Friday. You are very, very safe. Look, even if you checked in on the Saturday, as long as you come and attend, then you remove your name from that blacklist, if I can put it so. Feel free. And then Taki, see, this one is one of our top filmmakers, man. Oh man. And hey, there's a story, Katsaki. So it's again, yo.
This guy is
Takis,
giving us problems.
Mr. Ndo. I know.
Yeah. You can continue, Mr. B. It's fine.
I know I still have a headache that I was given by Mr. Ndo here. So Mr. Ndo, you are listening. So let's tell you what is happening right now. Your matter that you submitted. When did you submit that matter? Was it this morning?
It was this morning.
Yes, Mr. Ndo, your matter has been submitted to the committee. There is a committee of very scary looking people. One has got a suit with black jackets and a black tie with shades. Even if it's dark, he still puts on those shades. So that committee of about 7 people, it's sitting and evaluating your case. They are looking at whether they should take you seriously next time, because they are not convinced that you don't look at your emails for like 2 weeks, chief. Like 2 weeks, you haven't been looking at your emails. They are investigating that, did the email go? They realize that the email went to you, and then they realize that it's 2 emails that went out to you. You didn't see both of them, because there was the first one that went out that was saying, watch out, you'll be getting an email soon. And then you got the email that the other one was warning you about, and you still didn't see that one. So they are like, does this person uh, uh, but your matter is under review, chief. Please be patient. So yeah, I'm crossing fingers for you, my man.
I'm
I
also
know
crossing
the
fingers
work.
for him. Hmm.
Yo. I know his work. Hey, I know what he has done. He's done a brilliant film. And one advantage Katsaki is that he's what is called what the festival is calling priority filmmakers.
Hmm.
By priority filmmakers, it means that you're a filmmaker who has a film that is playing at the festival. Number two, if that film is even nominated. So, Mr. Ndo, you have got so much power right now, but we hope that that power, the committee observes that power. So, but we are fighting for you, my man. So keep your fingers crossed. Let's hope that you are going to, to get accredited. Okay. All right.
Mm. Oh
Yeah.
wow!
So it's
So now that Masanja is coming,
Chief. He's bribing us. Now he's bribing us. No, 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 Chief.
it's
Keep
actually
your
my
mas-
bribe. I don't think you do. You eat Masanja, Mr. B. I think this bribe is coming my way.
I eat masonja. I eat
So
anything.
this is our bride. We're gonna fight for Masanja at the venue. Don't worry.
Yeah. You see what Tumi is saying. You see
Yeah, and
what
his
Tumi
actors
is
are nominated. She's
saying.
bribing us this one as well. There's too much bribe from that people, from that group.
Maybe we should have a vote. Maybe we should have a vote to try and motivate the committee to see if the committee can grant Tsakisi accreditation to come. So, can you give our viewers right now, Millicent, a challenge that they can do right now within the next 10 minutes to show their support that Mr. Ndo can come and attend? Anything that you want. And then I'm going to take it down and take it to the committee tomorrow.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Millicent Mercado, and I would like to speak about this very urgent topic about Mr. Ndo and his cast and crew and everyone else they want to bring to, for us to have a vote for them and say, do you guys want them to be accredited so that they can come and attend the festival? Because they didn't see the first email and the second email. And they responded via WhatsApp and said they would love to come. And they are very amazing, talented actors and actresses and talented directors, producers, everyone in the show. They are show is amazing. It's nominated actors, nominated actors, everything nominated. So, do you guys want them to attend the festival and be accredited? So, if it's a yes, it's a thumbs up. Can we vote and see who are saying they must come and who are saying they should be left outside? So, the rolling starts
Right.
now.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we just need 10 people. All right. I'm gonna keep the tally here. We just need 10 people that will say some, except Ndo himself. We want 10 people that will say something to motivate that he comes.
Yeah.
So we are going to finish this within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So you've got 10 minutes, 15 minutes to say something. Okay, we'll keep adding those tallies up as we move along with the program. Okay, so you can go ahead, Millie. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got one in already. There we go.
One.
Nolo. Hey, Chief is voting this one. Sinolo Mawan.
Sinolo,
Sinolo.
you number one. We are waiting for 10. Sinolo, you're number one. There's still 9 to go.
Yo, I worried this one is famous. Here's another one.
Who? Tumi? Is Tumi allowed to vote, people? Or please give them a chance. Isn't she in the show?
Yo, 3
3,
already.
absolutely.
No. Hey, no. Hey, this guy is super famous. People are, yes.
Wow. Umpile says, let them through.
Our guys.
This is number 4, right? Are we counting to me?
Yeah, we are counting to me. So we got 4 now. Let's
4.
continue whilst we are waiting. Tumi says that she's accredited. I'm accredited. Oh, wow. Tumi.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. We're talking to a person who's accredited.
You know what I mean. But she shouldn't be voting. I don't think she should be voting.
No. There's a hashtag.
Yes, 5.
No, I think we counted this one. Didn't you count Tumelo? No, we didn't. It was Tumi.
No.
Okay,
This is number
so
5.
5.
We left with 5 other people.
Hey, with the hashtag even, look at that. Tsakisi accreditation. Hashtag. Now it's a struggle.
That's it. The people with the glasses and suits are in the fire because this is like we left with 5 people and it seems as if there's no 6 person.
No, there's no one now. So it's unfortunate, Chief, but there's still 10 minutes left. We just need five more people to really convince the committee. So we will show them this recording, and
And
then we
Mr.
can
No, get
use.
your aunts and uncles to respond. We don't know them. Just tell them to send a message. Call your cousin. This is the time where your cousins are supposed to show they're related to you and not just be witches at night. Let them showcase themselves. Just say to any of your relatives, we don't know them, and just say yes, yes. That's all. They must show themselves. All they do is to bewitch you at night. Raman is coming back again.
Yeah, it's coming back. Six down, four to go. Yeah. Okay. So
Didn't we count him?
Ramano, let me go back and see. We did. It did.
Mhm.
Hey, Ramano. Hey, that's that vote. Okay, it's just affirming the hashtag. So
Okay.
that one doesn't count, Mr. Ndo. We're back to 5/10. So we're still waiting for five more. But we can continue with the program, Millicent, if you've got anything else to ask me.
Um, now that we are taking this show to another level, I'm
It's
even
confusing.
like, mm, as long as we are fed, Mr. B, you said there will be food and there will be a lot of workshops and a lot of things to watch. I think I'm covered, but I would like to see them. I would like to see the screen showing us when is the festival.
Oh, okay. All right. I can do that. Show the festival. Though I think everyone who's watching us now should know this, but we can show it. We can
Let's
just keep
remind
showing. Let's remind them.
there. As you
So,
can see, it's from Thursday the 11th at 6 p.m. and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's 4 days. Mr. B said 3. It's actually 4 days. Can we also see our sponsors, Mr. B?
well, I was saying that it's 3 days of workshops.
Yes,
So
3 days of workshops.
because
Yes.
on Thursday there's no workshop. The festival
Yeah.
officially runs 4 days, but there's no thingy. There's no workshop on
Yes.
Thursday. Okay,
On
those are our
Thursday.
sponsors. Okay, we've had a few sponsors that came on board after this. Apologies to those sponsors, but if you watched the reel that we played earlier on, it did feature all of our sponsors. They are in there. We are ever grateful for our sponsors because it would be impossible to pull off an event like this without any sponsors. So we truly, truly appreciate you. Okay, these are our socials. You can follow us on those socials just to check what is happening at the festival.
Mhm. I have already received an email from Mr. Tumelo right now.
Okay, that's the spirit, Tumelo. Keep up that good spirit. It's a spirit that shows that you want something and you're serious about what you want. We are going to put good word for you and really, really seriously do so. If you are watching this stream and you feel that you really, really need to, please head on to the website and there's a drop down there that says applications and go and hit masterclass. We are going to open this gap only for now up to tomorrow, same time. 24 hours. We will open that gap and allow you to go in and register to attend the masterclass only. The other things you won't even be able to because those forms don't work. So if you go there and try to apply for accreditation, you will waste your time because the form is very, very what can I say? It's very clever. This computer from America. The form will allow you to put in all your details. And when you have finished everything, down there to look for the button to submit. Dololo. So don't even try. But the masterclass, we are opening it just for the next 24 hours for you. Okay. so that you can come and attend. What happens to the other guys that did not get accreditation? One might be asking, but let's see. Who is this one? I, we must spare a moment of silence for this one. It looks like it's big people. Mm, mm. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tsinolo. We truly, truly appreciate you for that message. It is well appreciated. We were hoping that you are voting for Ndo to be accredited. He still needs 5 and he's running out of time. So God forbid. But he is very grateful. He says, thanks for the love, fam. Um, thank you, Ndo. All right. So, do you know, Millicent, what happens to okay, so this one says I did vote already. Tinolo. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tinolo. You didn't want to hit us with rigging votes. So we really appreciate your honesty. I mean, we just been to the votes just this past few days. So people are in a voting mood. At least we don't paint your fingers here. You just click using the finger. It doesn't get painted. So we really appreciate you for all that. So, Millicent, do you know what what people that didn't get accreditation are supposed to do?
They will watch the event online on their phones,
There
on their
we
computers, on
Yeah.
somewhere where there's Wi-Fi or data,
Mm-hmm.
and be able to watch the festival in the comfort of their own homes.
Yeah. So it's not a total loss. It's not a total loss. It's just that we can't have everybody at the venue. We are still fighting a pandemic. So and we are still under lockdown and we have to respect those regulations that have been um, imposed or given unto us by our leadership. So that is why we are having to do what we are doing. But online, there's no limit. You can watch online for as long as you like. Most of the sessions are going to be available online. And we are hoping that we can have other people with venues joining us, downloading our link and showing it to people in their areas. We have got something called virtual satellite venues, where if you are a community hall and you have got access to the internet, you can just have a computer, a laptop, a projector, and sound, and that is connected to the internet. You communicate with the festival. When the festival is running a live stream, we send you a link that you can use to then watch with everybody else in the world and online at the same time with what is happening at the venue. You can also interact with the people at the venue when it's time to ask questions. We can take questions from wherever you are watching from. So just try and work with us there. So there's so many ways of watching. If you are not able to watch because you didn't have data, you can always come back to our page later. All the recordings will be there. We make sure that all our live broadcasts are kept so you can come and enjoy the festival any other time.
I also think this is that weekend that a person must fight, not just the pandemic, but fight to get data
Yes,
or Wi-Fi.
absolutely.
This is that weekend where you really need this knowledge. You really need to fight and get data. But if you can't, then you can still watch it on our website.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, I think that's it from my side. Unless you've got any more questions to ask me, I can't think of anything that I did not cover. So those that have been accredited, please make your way from Thursday night. you are going to collect your passes from the Stekineko in Waterfall Mall in Rustenburg. You are going to find someone there from 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They will start giving out your badges so that you can attend then the opening, the prom night celebration that's going to happen there. You are going to be able to then go in, you get your badges. If you are unable to come on the Thursday night, by no means, that's not the end of the world. You still collect your pass from the venue where the festival is happening at on the Friday morning up until late in the afternoon. There will always be someone to give you a badge. When you go into that hotel, you will clearly see the festival desk will be well branded for you, and you go to that desk, you get your accreditation, you choose where you want to go. We are not printing anything. There's nothing printed. We have emailed you the program. Download it to your phone. Bring your phone. Make sure you've got data so that you can access your program on your phone. No
So we
papers.
won't have programs like the paper programs.
Who is still printing programs on paper at this day and age, if I may ask? There's COVID.
The old
We don't
ones,
want
the old ones.
to take COVID from people's hands and give it to other people. The only thing that you're going to see a paper is when you have to sign that you actually came. Your name would have been written there. All that you'll be doing is just to sign.
Confirming. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. B. And to everyone that is watching, thank you so much for watching. And we will see you at the festival on Thursday. Rodi Buangamanda, have a blessed night.
Essa vitória
A warm welcome to Rustenburg Film Festival.
And this year we are bigger, better, and better.
But before we go any further, a word from our VIP.
Every filmmaker wants to screen at a festival and have an opportunity to experience audience react to their films and engage in Q&As. Jury members from various countries convene to rate the films in order to determine nominees and winners. I wish all films in competition the best.
Rustenburg Film Festival started far back as Bojanala Film Week.
And in 2020, it was rebranded to Rustenburg Film Festival.
And to date, we have over 1,000 filmmakers that have benefited from workshops and information sessions.
This year, Rustenburg Film Festival went into full screening mode, inviting filmmakers from all over the world to submit their stories.
This year, we received 453 film submissions from 33 countries. 55 films from 16 countries were selected.
hamba uye esikoleni
The Rustenburg Film Festival was inspired by seeing a lot of graduates, especially in the Northwest province, not being able to access the industry, especially within our province. And then again, seeing a lot of people that were interested in the industry and could not afford going to film school and so forth. So we decided to build a platform where we can have all these filmmakers and wannabe filmmakers to come together and network and have access to the information pertaining the film industry.
As a festival, our key mandates are to develop filmmakers in Rustenburg and Northwest in general. We do this by programming workshops which are relevant to their times and getting very well experienced filmmakers to facilitate.
Another key mandate of the Rustenburg Film Festival is to promote. We promote talent through screening in various platforms, exposing the talented filmmakers to key industry players.
Our key mandate that happens organically at the festival is connect. It is at this time where we bring broadcasters, funders, distributors, sellers, buyers, anybody who is important in the value chain under one roof. As a festival, we are grateful to the stakeholders that have been with us since the beginning. We are very excited to have retained some of them and really looking forward to be having more stakeholders on board so that we are able to reach out more to the people who really needs to be part of our journey.